Hello and welcome to Enjoy Your Fishing. Hope everybody's alright, and thanks to everybody for watching the videos and subscribing. It means a lot, thank you very much. I'm here on the Witham again. This time I'm on the famous pound length. If you can see, there's the Kirkstead bridge behind me. Now what I'm doing today is there don't seem to be a lot of small fish about at the moment. There was a match on here last weekend and it fished atrocious, to be honest. I think there was 22 fish in, £4 won it and £2 was second. It was truly awful. So I've set my stall out. I'm gonna fish for big fish. I've set a line up at 10-11 metres, which if you can see in that, I've got some dead reds, casters, and I've got 6 chopped up lobworm. Right, hopefully perch or maybe a big tench on that line. If I show you me pole rig, I've only set one pole rig up. My own. If I start from the top, right, elastic is the MIDI 8x12, main line is Preston Power Point 15, and then what I've got is I've got a 1.7 gram. This is a float that these are river floats, and Andy Jones makes these for me at Pole Floats for You. The cracking float for rivers and that. As you can see, it's nearly a top 4 deep. And what I've got here is, if you can see that, I've got Olivet there and a string of number 10s. Right, the string of number 10s just stops it from taffling. That's what that does. And I can always pull them down if I want to have a few more droppers on as well. I've got a couple little tiny trimming stops above the Olivet, and I've got 2 number 10 droppers. Hook length is 0.13 down to, and it's quite large, it's a 16 medium gauge wire hook with a micro barb. Lots of companies do good hooks like that. I believe this is a Guru one, but lots of companies are making really good ones now. What I will be doing, I will be cupping my ground bait. What I'm going to do is I'll mix that them chopped lobbies and casters. I'll mix it with a ball of ground bait and just put that in and leave it. And then I've got my feeder rig. It's what I've done before I put the hook length on. I've put 3 of those in with a few pinky, dead red and casters in. After an hour, if I enter the dry, I will add a little bit of dendrobina and that. Got what I'm fishing today is, I found this seems to be the best on the Witham. It's just a helicopter rig, right, with a little attacher attachment on for your hook length. Okay, and I've changed down to a small feeder as well. I've got, to start with, on here I've got a metre long hook length, and that's down to a size 14. The hook length is 0.13. So there we go, and that's basically set up for the day. Nice and simple. I'm just going to keep it simple. I'm going for better fish, so we'll either we'll either get one or we won't. Anyway, I'd like to give a big shout out to Tony Dodds. I know he's in hospital at the minute. His son's let me know, and they both watched the videos together. So all the best, Tony, and I hope you're soon on the road to recovery, mate. All right, take care. All right, anyway, I'll get back to this, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to feed my 10-metre line. I've already put three, so I will start on my feeder line, and I'm going to put an orange size ball of ground bait in on my 10-metre line with quite a bit of chopped worm casters. Well, you've seen what I'm putting in anyway, and I'll leave that for an hour, see if Oak goes over it before I decide what else to do. Alright then, well, what time are we on? It is 10 to 12, so as usual I'll fish for 5 hours. I'll give it till 10 to 5, and you fish it as a match time, and we'll see how we get on. Alright, I'll talk to you soon, everybody. Well, I'm on my first cast now. My baits for the day, I've got a few pinkies. I always take a few pinkies with me. I've got dead reds, I've got some live reds, and I've taken some live reds and made them float. All you do to make maggots float is just get a little tub like that, with an hole in, put some live maggots in, and just put a little bit of fizzy drink in with them. That's all you have to do to make them float. Yeah, and obviously I've got worm wise, I've got lobby, I've got I've got lobworm, I've got dendrobina, and casters. My ground bait mix for today is, what I've done is I've cut down the fish meal content because the water is really cold and we've had a lot of rain this week. I've gone for the sweet fish meal gold, right? But what I've done, I've mixed that with Evolve's Canal Black, and just to cut the food content down a little bit, and still gives you the same colour, you see. If you mix some black ground bait with a yellow ground bait, it just gives you that nice colour. I'm sure my tip just moved then. I'll just bring that in now, because what I'm doing is I'm just having 10-minute cast to start with. If I'm fishing for big fish, I'm probably only fishing for maybe 2, 3, 4 bites in the 5 hours, you see. As I say, £4 won the match last week, so I'll set that as my target, and then see what we can do. Okay, I'll talk to you in a little bit. When hopefully I've got something to report. Oh. That was a little bite. I don't know if that was a long bite. Well, that's a good sign. The tip moved anyway. What was it? Yes. One of the maggots was nipped a bit. So we'll try that again. One through the skin of I'm hooking one through the skin of the blunt end, and the next one through the point, and then the next one through the skin of the blunt end, just so that I've got it like that with nearly all my hooks showing. I'm putting a couple of dead reds and a couple of casters in each feeder full. Just keep a tiny bit of bait going in. As you've seen, I'm only using a small Guru 2-hole feeder. Let it sink. It is deep there. I've gone with me Drennan Acolyte feeder today, purely because it's 13 foot, and it will just give me a bit more control, because these reeds go out quite a way. And here we go. Well, we're in. Well, there we go, guys. We're in on something. Sure what this is. I think it's nodding or shaking its head, so it might be a tench.
Very pressure on it. Let's see. Whoa, I think it's a bream actually. Feels.
Oh, look at that. Just got wrapped round. Just trying to keep it under.
No, it's a Tench.
Must be a
Big.
it's not, oh, I don't know, it's not a bad fish. Not a bad fish.
There we go.
Oh. Oh, that's what we call hooking. Look at me. Me landing net handle fell off, but I hadn't unhooked the fish right, and it only fell down there. So,
Oh, that was lucky.
well, that's a good start. Well, that's a good start. There we go. There we go, guys. Lovely fish. We pop him in the net. Oh, there we go. On my third cast now, guys, and we've had 110. So what a great start. Will it continue, or will it be downhill from now? Must be time for a cup of tea. See if the cup of tea tactic works. How often does your tip go round when you pour in a cup of tea? Which, if you was in a match, what a great start that would be. You know, a tension between £3 and £4, not one of the great monsters that are in here, but still a great start. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to check my landing net joints together properly. With that head coming off, it's making me paranoid. That's better. Got a great day for it anyway, overcast and a little bit of ripple. The only trouble is the river itself, I can't believe after all the rain it's so clear. It's like tap water. It is. But one good sign is if you look, if I just throw a little bit of ground bait in just there, there's hundreds of fry, which has to be a good sign for the river. Welcome back everyone. Been fishing for 40 minutes now, still got the one tench. I've had 2 little taps on the feeder but they didn't develop, so I'm sure there's a few more fish down there. I'll give it another 15 minutes on the feeder, and then I'll have a quick look on my pole line, see if anything's settled over it. A lot of pike anglers out today. I think one of the lads further down has said he's had one for £14. And I think 2 of the other lads have had out, but smaller ones, right? So there must be some fish here really for to be so many pike. Just timing my casts on the feeder. I'm just giving it 10-minute casts, so that'll be nearly about another 5 minutes, and then that'll be an hour. Don't hurt to give your feeder line a rest for a little bit anyway. Doesn't, when it's so clear, and even though I've got a really small feeder on, things, you know, still a little feeder crashing over the reds all the time. So it doesn't hurt just to give it a little rest. And we'll give it a go on this. Oh, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start on two dead reds. Got 16 on this, but it is quite a large 16. Right, let's give it a go. Should we join it? Okay. Right, that's straight on the marker there. And I'll turn the camera so you can see a little bit. A little perch, or little fish. Well, it's turning out to be quite difficult, which I thought it would be, judging by the match last week. And I've had a few indications on the tip, but they haven't developed. Hopefully there'll be one more out there. Hopefully there'll be one more out there for me. What I am going to do is I'm going to shorten my hook length from 1 metre to about 800 mil on the next put in. Just take a little bit off that, so. That's it, perfect. That's sorted. Stop watch. I will chop a little bit of worm up now, just androvina, to put. There we go. Just chop that nice and fine. Just keep adding just a little pinch. All I will do now, because I haven't put any worm in on my feeder line, I will just add just a little pinch like that. Now, every time I cast in. What I'm going to do is just add a little bit of water to. There you go, there's a bite there. Go on, got that. It was a bite, I know it was. Might have been a little roach or something. Yep. There you go, look, little roach just nipped one of the maggots. Put floor on again. Look, this time I'm going to put a little pinch of worm in. I've just wet that bit of ground bait there because I want this to cloud up a little bit. There we go. Perfect. And this going, and I'll have another 10 minutes on the pole. There we go. Tip's gone round again, don't know what it is. I'm thinking this one might. Oh, I don't know. Now it's woken up. I don't know if it. I was hoping I'd get a bream. I'm not sure what it is. This Tench, I think. Yeah, it's woken up. Yeah, no, it's a Tench. I'm sure it's a Tench. I am. I've got it over me. Shop leader anyway, so let's have a look.
on then. You really don't want to come in this. Don't. Doesn't really want to come in. Yeah, there's another Tench. There we go. What a lovely Tench again. Hooked perfectly in the corner of the mouth. Let's get a look in. Yeah. Let's sort that out in a minute. Sort that out. And see if we can show him to you. Oh, here we go. Lovely fish. So we'll pop him back. Yeah. They really do seem to like them dead. They really do seem to like them dead red maggots. They do, don't they? Interesting, because I just had two little taps before, which I know were probably small fish, like, you know, because I just nipped the end of one maggot. Same again. No need to change, they seem to be liking that. Right, that'll do. Another pinch of worm. A couple of reds and a couple of casters. I think it's always good to put a few dead reds and a few casters in. I think it just holds them there. Let's come off there. Just taffled up a little bit. That bite came on 8 minutes, so, and that was a really, to be honest, I'm wondering if I want fishing with braid, I'm wondering whether I'd see the bites, to be honest, because they're ever so finicky, the bites are. All I do when I'm fishing with braid, I always use the Matrix submerged, the 0.10 braid, and I just use like a 4 or 5 turn water knot just to attach it to me attach my shock leader to it. My shock leader, I always get 3 or 4 turns on me reel with my shock leader, and then when you get them close, you're playing them on mono and not the braid, because obviously the braid hasn't got any stretch in it, so you want the mono so that it acts as a little bit of a bungee when you've got the fish close in. Right, yeah, that's not bad out now. What's that? That's 2.5 hours in, and I've got 2 tench, so what we'll do is I'll just have this go, and then I'll try my pole line again. Here we go. Perch thing. Yeah, it is. It's a perch. There we go. Go. But it's worth doing just while you. It's worth doing on the pole just while you. Rest your worm line. Sorry, rest your feeder line. And just do the same again. You see, I'm only putting little tiny bits on like that. And just so let the rig straighten out, and then just lower them last 8 inches in really slowly. But you're as likely to get a tench on or something on this line as well, you know, with the depth of water there is. Well, There you go. A rudd. Rudd on a bit of lobworm. Right, I'm going to try. Three dead reds, like we've been catching on the feeder. There we go. Whoa, I was just about to say, wasn't I? Come off me pole line, and my tip's gone right round, so just amazing. There we go. Get that out for you there. It feels a bit better, this one. But who knows? Whoa. Just shows you though, doesn't it, like not feeding. A great deal. Oh. It's like we might be stuck in something. Wait, let's just lacken him off, see if he swims out of it. Oh no, snag me up this one. Let's just slacken it off a bit, see if he swims out. It's still on anyway, the tip's just moved. Slacken it off a bit. Yep, right, there we go, it's come out, that's good. So much weed down there, it's unreal. Just got to keep him coming. Did you see what I did there? No, I just slackened off and he swam out. I mean, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Here's a tench. There we go. Bloody hell. Here we go, he's a better tench, that lad there. So, oh, that's 3 tench, that's not bad that, he's a better one. Perfectly hooked again. Right, I'm going to change my hook length after that, guys. I've had 3 tench now, and it's taken some hammer that. That's 3 tench, and right. Maybe just take a little bit off that again, like. There we go. There we go. Sorted. Try again. Just give this another cast. Before I have a look on my pole line. Pinch of worm in. Half a dozen dead reds and half a dozen caster. That's all I'm putting in. Little tiny pinch of worm. Half a dozen dead reds and half a dozen caster. There we go. That's perfect. Sometimes that's the only thing you can do when the fish gets snagged up. Sometimes if you just slacken off, and sometimes it'll swim out. I mean, sometimes it won't, but a lot of the time they will, and that's what's happened with that. That's the first positive bite I've had. That it just went straight round. That did. I've just got another 3 minutes of this cast, and then I'm going to put 3 little feederfuls in. And leave that for half an hour while I try my pole line. What I'm going to do is just before I go on my pole line, I'm just going to feed that bowl like that. It's got few pinkerton, dead reds, few casters and chopworm. What I'll do is I'll pop that in now. Obviously in a match you wouldn't be able to do this, right? You'd have to bring your rod in first before. Feeding your pole line. On most matches anyway. I think some matches they do allow it, but you're always better to check the rules. Right, okay, that. Set on to feed that. Now what I'll do is I'll just put three feederfuls in quickly. Just giving it another 10 minutes on the pole line before I go back on the feeder. Just laid another inch line on the bottom. And that's resulted in another fish. Right, I'm just going to try 3 dead reds for 5 minutes and I'm going to hook them through the point. And there we go. I'll just get this 5 minutes, then I'll go back on my feeder. What we got there? Just got some meat on it. No point in laying that in. Just got a bit of weed on me.
see how there's no point in going straight out with it.
Right. We'll
Get out 5 minutes.
There we go, got some
There on that. We've got something on that pole line. Don't know what it is. But just turn that.
Not sure what we got it is.
Brilliant, these puller kits are.
Guess. Haven't got to guess what it is. Yeah. Oh, it's come off, I think. Yeah, he has. Oh well, that's a shame.
Let's have a look what we've got then today. Oh, that's not bad. That's just what, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and a half pound there. So yeah, we've got 14 and a half pound there, guys. So we've got the 3 Tench, like calm down fillet. Here we go, we got the 3 Tench, quite a few perch, a few rudd. This lad's the biggest. Here we go. This lad's the biggest, so very nice. And then we've got these two, which lovely, jubbly. Yeah, so what the scales was saying, it's moving now. them out of the way so they don't get squashed. There we go. Lovely. Yeah. So not bad on a tough day that, and I've lost one good fish as well. So there you go. I'm very happy with that. Let me pop these back safely, and then I'll talk you through what I've done. All right. Let's get these back safely. Well, what a lovely afternoon. I fished for 5 hours. The best bait by far again has been triple dead red maggot. You see me, I hooked the one on the pole, but unfortunately that's snagged me up and I lost that. I've had 3 on the feeder, and I've had that one rod, about 4 or 5 ounce on the feeder. I've had quite a few perch on the worm line, on the pole. So, you know, I came and I targeted better stamp for fish. I've had 3 of them and lost 1, so I'm quite happy with that. Without the braid, apart from one, I wouldn't have seen the other 2 bites on mono. What I've done is, when I fish the feeder on here, I cast to the middle with a bomb and then gradually go out and find out where it just starts to go up, and I just fish about 1 foot or 2 short of that, just where it starts to go up. The same on the pole line, about 10 metres. That's been more or less the same spot of the bank, but this side. But well, I've ended up with the net weighs just over a pound, and I weighed 15 with a net, so I was just over 13.5 pound I've had, which I'm very happy with that, and yeah, can't complain about that when it's getting back endish and all the rain we've had. So that's very, as I say, very happy with that. Day tickets, they have all the pound length here at Kirkstead Bridge, right up to the first fence, peg 50. That's the old peg 50. They charge you £3.50 for a day ticket, and it's 20 quid for a book, which lasts from the start of the season to the end of the season, which I think is great value. Anyway, that's it for today. All that's left for me to do is thank everybody for watching the videos, and thanks to all the guys that's subscribed. I'm glad you're enjoying the videos, because I really like making them for you, and all that's left to say really is look after yourselves and take care, Guy. Right, to Tony Dodds, all the best. I wish you a speedy recovery, mate. And everybody, take care. Oh, hang on, put some on that. Yeah, everybody, take care, be safe, and don't forget to enjoy your fishing. Hey, because I have today with them lovely tench. Hey, it's getting a bit of a regular thing, these tench I'm catching. Okay, guys, bye for now.
Take care, everyone. Bye.